So my topic is the impact of poverty in Malaysia. 2.4 million more Malaysians in poverty. So, poverty is defined as a state or circumstance in which an individual or a group lacks the financial resources and necessities for a minimum standard of living. It means that the income level is so low that basic human needs cannot be met. It affects people living in many ways. The first one is hunger. Why is it becoming an impact of poverty? Millions of people suffer from hunger and malnutrition because they cannot afford enough food, healthy meals, or the agricultural materials they need to cultivate enough good food on their own. It also can be viewed as a dimension of extreme poverty. It is often called the most severe and critical manifestation of poverty. It's a cyclical problem too. If you are constantly hungry, you will have poor energy and reduced mental and physical performance, which will make it difficult for you to work or study. This then leads to continued poverty and hunger. In 2019, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations recorded that 900,000 Malaysians are hungry. Of this number, adults, children, and the elderly are eating less than 3 meals a day. Not by choice, but because they do not have enough money to buy food or lack accessibility to the food. Following that, in the 2021 Global Hunger Index, Malaysia ranks 58 out of the 116 countries. With the score of 12.8, Malaysia has a level of hunger that is moderate. According to the World Food Programme report, 821 million people go to bed hungry every night all over the world. Added to that, another 135 million people on Earth are marching towards the brink of starvation. In addition to this increasing number of people living on hunger, another 130 million people could be pushed to the brink of starvation by the end of 2020, connected to the COVID-19 crisis. Moving on to the second impact, which is malnutrition. Malnutrition is a broad word that comprises all forms of inadequate nutrition, ranging from acute hunger and undernutrition to obesity. From a young age, most of us have been told and taught to eat nutritious meals, which is 3 main meals a day and healthy snacks in between. While eating healthy and wholesome is common for most families in Malaysia, there are still thousands of Malaysians that go to bed with an empty stomach, don't have enough money to purchase the next meal, or lack the awareness of what constitutes a healthy diet. The poverty and malnutrition in Malaysia have a severe long-term impact on children as they suffer the most when living in poverty. The chart shows that 29.9% of children aged 4 are stunted, with 28.6% underweight and 41.6% wasting or thinner than the average. In a study surveying 16 low-cost public housing projects in Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, the research found that 22% of children under 5 experience stunted growth, which is double the global rate. All in all, poverty has become a big issue in our world. It is not the problem of a person but of the whole nation. Also, it should be dealt with on an urgent basis by the implementation of effective measures. In addition, eradication of poverty has become necessary for the sustainable and inclusive growth of people, society, country, and economy.